I definitely could see why someone would want to know how much time they have us for, how much time they have to get the project done. That makes 100% sense to me. Every single project is always different, and the amount of time that something will take to film is always different. We never know how many takes something is going to take or when we're going to get the perfect shot, and it's literally always different. There's like the average amount of time that it takes, and there's how long it took for the last person, but there's no way to tell how long it's going to take for you. You may need more time. You might want a break. There's so many elements that could come into play, and that's why on our website, we don't have specific times on each package. For the longest time, we did have hours up on there, and we would get all sorts of like confusing questions of like, hey, it says that you were going to give us 3 to 5 hours of filming session, but it only took us 3 hours. Do I get money back because you were going to give us 5? Or it said 3 to 5 hours. We went over a half an hour. Like, are we going to be okay? Are you going to walk out on me? And we would get like all these sort of questions, and I realized that it's just confusing to put a time on a package for a video. It might take more, it might take less. I, in my head, know how much time you have, and I'll give you a guesstimation. So in order to make sure that our clients don't feel like we're either going to rush out on them or because something may have taken less time than they thought, that we're not cheating them, what we do is we don't necessarily relegate them to any specific time, but we will tell them you have between this and this amount of time. We will make it clear that we do expect something like this to take somewhere between 2 to 4 hours or whatever it is. Something like this could typically take between 5 and 7 hours. So if we're hitting that 7-hour mark, we'll have a conversation with you about what that's going to mean as far as the budget goes if we go over 7 hours. So there is definitely like a time in mind, but we don't really want to focus on it because something might take less or more time, and it has nothing to do with the quality of the project. And we're always giving 100% of value, even if something doesn't take as long as we thought it might have. And that's why we choose not to focus so much on how much time something's going to take, and more the value that we're delivering to you, our client.